I'll be honest with you. There's a question I have for Aaron, if it's okay for me to
Yeah,
ask.
absolutely.
Aaron, I'm just curious to know, since the IRGC general last week announced that they're gonna kidnap Netanyahu and take him back to Iran, mock him and all, has there, with that, and with you saying last few days, the terrorist attack kind of rising, uh, has there been any specific plans or response by Netanyahu himself to that?
I think just like trying to kidnap your president, I don't think they'd get anywhere near him because of the very, very high security. So I
So
don't
does he
think.
have that high security right now, even though he hasn't able to form his government? He's got that high security. I'm sure he had security before all this because of who he is and what he's done in the past. Just like our presidents leave office, they keep their secret service. But once he got the votes and is now trying to form this government, he got top notch security immediately.
Well, yeah, even before Brennan, like you said, when presidents are out of office, they still have a high level of security, and Benjamin Netanyahu the same. All government ministers have security. In fact, about 25 years ago, a right-wing politician, Rehavam Ze'evi, he was in a hotel here in Jerusalem, and he said, "Oh, don't worry about it. I'm okay. I'm not worried about anyone." And he got assassinated in an elevator because he didn't worry about security. So it's almost like an unwritten law that any politician, but even more so, someone like Benjamin Netanyahu, no question about it, he would have the most top high security that you can imagine. They Terrorists wouldn't get anywhere near him, in my opinion.
Right, but no, my question was, did he make any response? Because one of the things I like about Netanyahu a lot is that he doesn't go quiet and ignore what IRGC rambles on out there. That's one of the reasons they're not a fan of him. And they're for sure very worried that Netanyahu might be coming back. So my curiosity is, has he even responded? Or is he just
No,
ignoring the threats? I mean,
no,
verbally
that
ignoring it.
yes, verbally ignoring it. That kind of thing wouldn't bother him. He's been a top soldier in the most top elite unit. He's been shot at. He's taken a few bullets over the years. His brother was killed. He doesn't walk around in fear, and he has not responded to that kind of threat.
Now, let me ask you this. Do you think, Lord willing, Netanyahu does firm his government and takes power? So hopefully we don't go for round six of election. If that happens, do you think, considering he recently released a video with a message to Iranian people who are fighting for last almost 65 days, do you think he might be the first government to put any support behind the people of Iran?
Wow, that is a really, really good question. And yeah, it's not the first time that he's actually reached out to the Iranian people. We love the Iranian people. You know that, right?
I
We
do.
we love. Yeah, we had great relationships, just like America had great relationships with the Iranian people a generation, less than a generation ago. Um, there has been reports, there has been word in the past that the Mossad, for example, equivalent to the CIA, are working behind the scenes, trying to work with some splinter groups within Iran. From my understanding, the Iranian Revolutionary Guard, they are by far the superpower within Iran. Very, very hard, very difficult to pull them down. But where there's a will, there's a way, and that's all I know. That there have been efforts, and let's see what happens. One thing about the Abraham Accords with the other Muslim nations that are making peace with Israel is that those other nations also are against the Iranian regime, not against the Iranian people, against the Iranian regime. So maybe there's some kind of coalition that is coming together. For your information, this last week, Azerbaijan moved their embassy to Israel, the very first Shiite Muslim country to move their embassy to Israel. So there's another step in the right direction to bring about this really new Middle East, and hopefully it will continue to reform. And we pray for your people in Iran. We pray that there will be a radical reformation, and that God really moves among the people there.